Hello, hello. 7th of January 2021, 11:01 a.m. Israel time. Today's topic is the seventh sense. Maybe it's the eighth. Sense of humor. Yes, yes, yes. After going through this year with my travel pack of sense of humor, patience, and grandiosity as the set of tools for the situation happening, we cannot underestimate this type of sense. Yeah. Yeah, we may have the smell, we may have the taste, we may have the sight outside and inside, we may have the feeling and the touch. Yeah. We may connect it to the sense of mouth, of what the mouth produces, what the nose, the ears, the eyes, the skin. But this importance of the measurement of the sense of humor. And it seems I was asked to talk about the movement towards 2027. And as a representative of the movement, it's not actually 2027 yet within me. It's a combination of halfway through. So in about 100 or so years, and even 300 and more. Um, but the movement to the sleeping phoenix, to the being busy, to moving differently. I don't want to say uniquely, also overrated at this point, but the measurement, again, using the sounds I produce through the thoughts and how it influences, and I keep measuring, not my blood pressure, yeah, even though I do, for example, measure how I breathe. It, it is with me at least recently, the past month, and think there is an impact on that. But how is the sense of humor being kept? And am I losing this sense? It's a fantastic measurement that does not require almost any doctor to identify that. You see? I might go to do a testing the fat in my blood. Yeah. I was asked to do so, recommend to do so, and maybe for the sake of curiosity, I will keep doing that. But whether I'm losing the sense of humor, now it's not about maintaining it forcefully or trying to create anything of that. It seemed that these chaotic times, and I'm a I don't want to say great follower. I'm enjoying watching through the virtual network the what's happening around the world, especially Israel and the United States, and what's happening in, I don't want to say the world, but just these specific point of views. Yeah, very narrow ones. Yeah, and the measurement within myself, my body situation, my physical, my mental, my emotional, what's the sense of humor that actually connects and impacts all of it? Now, I'm not inclining in doing a humor workshop or just laugh yourself out. Come on, let's do yeah, force it. And again. Yeah. There are people who are doing these kind of workshops, and I don't know if their credit is due, but that I leave for them. But it's sort of a measurement to see how much am I have the disease of seriousness. And for me, seriousness is a disease. Again, it serves for the humor to keep bringing the vaccine of that. I don't want to say it's free because it's like almost no choice. You either laugh at something or you don't. Yeah? You take it lightly or you don't. And I'm moving it, especially again mentally through this year after meeting Miss I don't know, and Mr. I don't know, moving through this triangle of first sense of humor in the challenging times, whatever they may be, materially, financially, physically, emotionally, whatever your standard is, that's your own business. Now, often just the paying attention to that changes that. So I may wake up in the night, and again the past few months, I have a sort of a contraction in the breath. Some people may call it asthma. Some people may recommend this and that. And the lack of sleep and the sense of humor almost gets lost, and I watch it. For me it happens especially in the night. For some people maybe the what's happening now in the United States, or with Israel, or what's happening with the quarantines or the education or whatever. Yeah? I'm not getting into your story, but the measurement of the sense of humor. Yeah? And again, it's just another bluff, as I say. Another words that echo in your eyes and your ears. Yeah. And just the look of it gives you a measurement of how serious you take everything, including the fear of death, including the fear of your own health, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Oh yes, I got it fast. Yeah. Maybe next time I'll talk about the patience part and the grandiosity. No, not self-love, grandiosity. That if you lose your sense of humor, yeah, rely on the patience. And if you lose your patience, rely on the grandiosity. That what to do. Either you're the best of the best, and if not, there's a force of you that is the best of the best. And if it requires to grab a hold of you and take you to your death, in agony or not, at least you so-called fight death with a sense of humor. A fantastic sword. Whether purposefully, intentionally, you do something for that, yeah? Or whether it just happens to be. And I see constantly within me the contraction of this sense, almost like a muscle in and of itself. Yes, a whole network of that, and you can check. I just give you some kind of a nice for the mental curiosity out there to make your own puzzle and connection of that to the humor bone, yeah, and to humorality, or the modality of Hippocrates, and the go out if you want and read a little bit about it and connect it to sense of humor. How the blood operates, how the bile, the yellow aspect, the I call the phlegm, the transparent, and the black one as well. And again, just briefly, I encountered that looking around for some more material about humor, a serious matter of humor, and how the Greeks, again, not necessarily, but perhaps as well, approach this aspect, because many people are losing it, and we lose it more and more. Yeah? Are you losing your sense of humor? It's easy when things are light and everything, but do you keep it, again, often connected to the black sense of humor? Perhaps at one point I will elaborate it for my own curiosity, and connect it. And connect it to just trying to catch it up. Yeah, humorism. Yeah, the humoral theory, or humoralism, with a connection or without. Yeah, a system of medicine detailing the makeup and workings of the human body adopted by the ancient Greek and Roman physicians and the philosophers. 4 types of humor. And go out and check it out. Nice kind of theory. The red kind of humor, the blood. Yeah. There is a connection with words. You can make connection of whatever you want. Yeah. And that I may connect to the attributes of the ajna center and of the pituitary gland and of endless endocrine systems and of green systems and the red sense of humor of the blood, yeah, and how it streams, the yellow bile, yellow sense of humor. Interesting to look at it from the standpoint of jealousy. You can connect in language whatever you want, and it has its influence on you. Again, now in the acoustic language, which we might call English, okay? The black bile, the black sense of humor, the melancholy. Yeah. The word melancholy derived from Greek, malaina kole, meaning black bile. Enjoy the melancholy of the black bile. And again, if you not just measure, just watch your sense of humor decreases. The phlegm, the transparent perhaps. You might call it the white sense of humor. Yeah? Again, maybe one time I will observe it from the standpoint of excretions and how it operates in the body. So I was today with the red sense of humor, the cut, the drawer just slammed on my finger, on my little pinky, and the skin was cut and blood came. And okay, wow, that's a chance for a blood sense of humor, a red sense of humor. Melancholy takes over me in the night, black sense of humor. Yeah, maybe I'm coughing, phlegm, infection. Yeah, I may lose a little bit of my breath, but not of my sense of humor during the night, where I have phlegm in my lungs, and I'm not inclined if to use sense of humor or inhale the steroids that are out there, or make your inhalation with hot rosemary water. Yeah. I like to make these connections and elaborate on them and continue the art of distraction of the sense of humor. There is tremendous connection to all these letters, and it's way too complicated to grasp how it operates. Yeah. Way too complicated. Again, it's easy if you don't give a damn about what's happening. You might be ready to die. Not killing yourself, but ready to die. Completely different thing. And you take death as a sense of humor, and you can take disease as a sense of humor, and you take the loss of material. Again, as a friend asked me, are you not afraid anymore? Maybe my answer at that time was, and I added, I don't know. And on top of that, I added it was maybe 2 years ago or something like that. And I told him, yeah, I'm a human being. I have fears. I have melancholy. But okay. And I measure it through humor, patience, sense of humor, patience, and grandiosity, and many other bluffs out there, like strategy and authority, or I don't know. And as long as I have lungs, I have breath, I can speak, I can think. Yeah, I have legs, I can walk. If I don't, so I don't. If I don't have the breath, or I'm lacking the breath, what the hell can I do about it? What the heaven can I do about it? Or if I have the zero expectation, 100% acceptance. Just measurements. Embrace the measurements of your mind. Yeah? Embrace them. Because we are getting lost in that. And most of the people around you will not be able to support you in that. But this is a little bit about the sense of humor. Whichever way it takes you, yeah? You might be cynical about it. You might be making music out of it. Whatever it may be. Yeah? Sense of humor.